Oh
Bam.
no, I opened DaVinci Resolve.
Okay, so I think theoretically the stream can hear us.
I thought we were already live.
Hi.
Nope, we literally just went live like 2 seconds ago.
Damn, all those funny quips wasted.
All right,
I can
welcome
just
to
say them
the
again and then you can laugh.
welcome to the Carolina Cup 5 reveal. I'm Hobbs 2. I don't have Discord like who's talking displays because I just literally forgot to set that up. So I'm Hobbs 2, and then whoever else is with me can introduce themselves.
I'm
I am
Valentine.
Bromic. You said that at the same time, god damn it.
Nah, we're good.
So I'm joined by Bromic and Valentine. Bromic did not work on anything, but he's here to
Yeah, he's
react
here
to
and
everything
he's
with us.
cool.
Yeah.
Live Bromic reaction.
Live Bromic reaction. If anyone else wants to join the VC and
Bromic.
react with us, you're totally free to do that. Just shoot me a DM. Or if you're in the staff Discord, just join the VC in the staff Discord. Anyway, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to start presenting this slideshow that I made for the team reveals. And
Are we doing teams first? Okay.
yeah, we're doing teams first, and then we'll do the pools after. Where are you, OBS? There you are.
Oh, I know what's
Bam!
happening. Okay.
All right, guys. I said bye and Riley, but Riley isn't actually with us. So
Yeah, Riley bailed.
yeah, Riley. I don't know where Riley is. I think Riley is doing cleaning his garage or something like that. So
Riley's the worst.
in
It's
in
okay.
memory of
I'm here
Riley,
instead.
in memory of Riley, we're instead just going to do this with us three, and Riley will watch the VOD, or he's watching, and I don't know that he's watching. Anyway, let's get this going. All right, so first question probably people might have had is how are the teams rolled? We did this off stream yesterday because we were scared of it being super scuffed if we did this live, so we just went ahead and did this yesterday. We did some Suigi type shit. We basically just like bucketed the players into rank buckets and then like cross-contaminated the buckets. Basically, the teams are somewhat balanced. In theory, they're somewhat balanced. If you don't like your team, blame Riley. Riley rolled all the bad teams. But if you do like your team, you can thank me. I take PayPal and Venmo. And then this is just common sense. Just be respectful to your teammates. If I hear any middle school drama shit, I'm just gonna ban both of you guys from CC Carolina Cups for the rest of the Carolina Cups. That's not true, but you know, just be nice, please. All right. Riley's cooked. Riley will not be joining us. Okay, the first team is Bellamy and 4LW. So this is our first of many cross Carolina teams, which is actually pretty exciting. I also have everyone's top 5 scores because I thought it'd be funny to look at them.
Oh no, the farm.
Yeah, there's almost 500. Loki it's almost 500.
500 they got in there.
Damn. Yeah, shoutouts to Yuri.
I'm seeing a lot of tapping going on.
Yeah. Obviously, it's really hard to tell how good a player is, like, tournament-wise, just based on their top plays.
Yeah.
But I low-key didn't really know anything about, like, half the people in this tournament. So I just kind of put them in there just for fun. Let me...
You save me's and Velmy's top plays.
No, that's the...
That's for
Bellamy's are the ones underneath her.
Yeah, they're color-coded.
I see.
Yeah.
Ah, smart.
Yeah, that's our first team. We're probably not going to have a ton to say for each team. Unless we know anything about them, which I know stuff about my teammates from States Cup or 5-digit States Cup, and that's about it. We'll go ahead and go on to the second team, which is drum roll. It's Blunder and Vocaloid Fanboy. So a lot of these, I don't know what the ordering is on these. I think I just did it randomly, but this is one of the teams where like the two players are pretty close in rank. And then you'll have some teams where like the rank difference is like a lot larger, just because of how the team rolling was done. So I know Vocaloid Fanboy hasn't played in a while, but I'm pretty sure this is like a pretty strong team. I have nothing else to say other than that. The rank graphs look very much the exact same.
Shout out to Hell or Hell, by the way. I like that map.
Ooh, yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I was
No,
just
I
like,
thought Ghost was a new Suisse song because it only like just got added to Gitadora.
No,
well, it's at
that-
least 3 years old. All right, third team. Bam. It's Convex and Varka. This team, I did not rig this. This is just a these two were teammates in the 5 States Cup that just happened, so they get to run it back in Carolina Cup. This team is low key cracked, by the way. By low key cracked, I mean it's like actually cracked. Like I wouldn't be
Like-
surprised if this team did like really well.
Actual tournament players on this team.
Yeah. Yeah, straight up. Shout out to Varka, by the way. That's the goat. We met up at uh the fucking meetup that just happened. It was really fun.
I beat
Convex
him in- I
Convex
beat
still
him
has
in
the cookout
bowling.
profile picture from the cookout collab that we did for States Cup. Varka switched back. But yeah, that's this should be a good team. The fourth team, we've got Emery and Mr. Failology. 2 NC players on this one. Emery's pretty good. Mr. Fail I'm less familiar with, but I think Mr. Fail was like peaked like 8K or something like years ago and has just kind of slowly decayed over
Wow.
time. Yeah. So good players for sure. Love the Utah top play.
I was about to say that. That's sick.
Utah spin out top play. It's fire.
Oh, dude, spin out. You gotta. Wait, how long ago was that? It's
Six
that's
years
like
ago.
D-ranker stuff, I think.
Yeah, that is 6 years ago. Yeah. All right. The fifth team we got Purple and Senpai Geo. Shout out to Senpai Geo who's in chat. And I assume that's
Some actually
Purple also in chat.
decently active players.
Yeah, we're seeing actual bump ups in the rank graph. This team, by the way, is good. It's a good team. Shout out to Geo, Hard Rock Extraordinaire.
Zenai's still in the top plays
Is
for
that a
Geo.
cookout menu I see?
Yeah, another part of the cookout collab from
Wow.
5 USC. But yeah, this is definitely a pretty scary team. So, we'll see. The reason we're doing quals outside of just weeding out people that aren't actually going to play is trying to seed this just from like random, like seeding this with like average rank or something would just be like terrible. So we wanted to do quals so that there actually is like actual seeding. This is the sixth team. We have Oyster and casual Linux user, aka July 27th. This, I promise, this was not rigged. This just happened again, just by pure luck. Another 5 USC run back. This shit was
Another
not.
Zenai in the
Yeah,
top
this was
plays.
not rigged. This just happened. I thought it was really funny. Absolutely blame Riley for this one. And yeah, another Zenai. I see a lot of spin outs. Shoutouts to spin out.
I see a lot of this classic mod. That one looks new.
Yeah, a lot of classic mod. Voister, very good. Very good at DT. And then July 27th, we love our 50k D rankers.
We call Enishi good map.
Oh yeah, the Kotoko map.
Yeah. Love that song. It's on Tunitham too.
But yeah, this is definitely a strong team to players that just played together in a different tournament. So we'll see if that synergy carries over. The seventh team we have Tika from Poland and Melee Luigi from South Carolina. This is our only cross-country team. Tika is a lot to play because she does have connections to North Carolina. I don't actually remember if she's currently still in Poland right now or if she's in North Carolina. Either way, Tika's in the tournament, so shout out to her. And shout out to Melee Luigi.
I saw a Google Maps screenshot from Poland, so
Don't worry, the Polish flag
I think
will make an appearance in this spreadsheet at some point. But yeah, I don't know too much about either of these players, so we'll just see. This is just definitely one where we have one of the higher ranked players and one of the lower ranked players put together. Melee
I thought
Luigi.
that Tika was Virginia. I totally forgot.
I think it
I
said
think it was
C.
definitely a
That's
name
not
from
true.
previous Carolina Cups, though.
Yeah. Shout out to all these players. Melee Luigi. Not sure much, but it looks like they've been climbing in ranks. So you got a fresh player here. Shout out to the 8th team. Featuring Riley and Star. Riley, sure to demonstrate his Hard Rock prowess in this tournament. Now, Riley's been climbing. Okay, Riley. I see you.
But can Riley play Hidden
Ten
too?
plays.
Can Riley play hidden too? You know,
I think so.
we'll let him.
Like a little bit at
We'll
least.
let him try. We'll have Riley play hidden 1. That'll be the real fun one. Yeah, that's our 8 team. Shouts to Riley. Shouts to Star. Riley would be here with us. He is the other head organizer, but he's cleaning his garage. So, shouts to Riley's garage.
Yeah.
All right, the 9th team. We have Androa and Summer. Another cross Carolina team.
A lot of those.
Yeah, we've had like a surprisingly large amount of cross Carolina teams.
Good South Carolina representation.
Yeah,
Don't much save me in the top plays.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a classic. 2 of them for Androa. Yeah, that's an FC too. That's crazy. Shouts to FC and save me. I cannot do
I
that.
was to relief too. I hate that map.
Alright, shouts to Chug Jug with you, Hard Rock.
True.
Yeah, we're going to the 10th team.
Another
There's
quick
13
LADC.
teams, by the way. There's only 3 more teams. And the 10th team is Koi the Fish Boy and Good Girl. Good Girl, pretty good tournament player. For her rank. And yeah, this should be a pretty good team, I think. We got another matching rank graphs, which I always love
Yeah,
to see.
Sakura no Udo top play.
Yeah.
It's not the classic version of the map, though.
Oh yeah, the Happy Prince difficulty. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our 10th team, and then we have our 11th team, which is Vitach and the Cool Dog. So
Cool dog.
the Cool Dog. Shout out to the tag, the Cool Dog. That is like an amazing
I love
tag.
the cool dog.
Yeah. The Cool Dog, new to the Carolina server. We got another cross-state team, but this isn't cross Carolina. This is we're just skipping past North Carolina, and we have Virginia and South Carolina teaming up. Mitaj having a
And the
badge.
Virginia player.
Yeah,
Virginia
Mitaj.
player having Wonderful Wonder and Hitori Goto in the top plays.
Yeah, Mitaj is definitely one of the better players in this tournament. So this will be a scary team. We'll see how how much Cool can keep up and scale up, but definitely this will be one of the teams to look out for, I think. Now we have the 12th team, which is Copper and Bromic. Hello, Bromic.
God.
Ooh.
That's
Bro.
me. It's me.
This team could be
Copper and
devious.
tier two.
Copper and tier 2 Omega Lol. This team could do devious things. Devious things.
I just got a D-Rust.
Yeah.
I've only played Laser for like the past year-ish, and the Laser consisted of playing on to play 5 maps like once every 2 or 3 months.
You
Yeah.
got it.
I mean, the good thing is you'll have time to practice the qualifiers pool, and then you'll have time to practice before the round of 16 pool. And the round of 16 pool is 5.6 stars, so good opportunity for you to pull.
Control top
Pull
play, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, Furiosa Melodia number 2 play, by the way. If you know, you know. All right, and then lastly,
Sunglow play got nerfed so
13th
hard. Wow.
the 13th and final team, we have Amnesty and Krillinox. Amnesty, rank-wise, the highest ranked player in the tier because their cutoff is literally exactly 9K. So I'm gonna see like
Wow.
ranking up into the threshold like in the last second.
Honesty and EPM in the top plays is so cool.
Yeah,
Mostly the EPM
shout outs
part.
to EPM, yeah. And then shout outs to Krillinox's top plays. We have
He's got some
easy
nutty like reading stuff.
easy DT hidden flashlight on Harumachi Clover. And then yeah, like some high AR stuff too. So could be you know, a demon team. We'll see what this team can do for us. And then yeah, so now we're gonna switch to the quals pool reveal. I'm gonna switch back to this Carolina logo thing we have. Shout outs to my friend Ryder who made this for us. I love the graphics on this. I love the way that the banner and the tree like come together.
Very well done. Speaking of pools, is there any chance we'll be seeing Easy later on in this tournament? Or just as part of free mod?
It'll probably
There's a
just
chance for anything.
there's a chance for anything, but I would say it's probably just gonna be free mod.
Yeah, so we kind of went with like a more standard like slot pool approach to the qualifiers pool, but for later pools, it's kind of, you know, whatever works. Like it's we might deviate from like the standard kind of pooling.
All right, so we're gonna start with no mod 1. This map you've probably seen it in a tournament pool before. Let me yeah, I think you can hear it now. All right, if anything about this overlay breaks, my fault. I kind of scrapped everything together in the last minute, so it's a little scuffed, but we're gonna we're gonna play it by ear. And yeah, shoutouts to Sketch, aka Whooper Fan, for doing a lot of the replays.
Sketch did most of them. I think the rest are all auto. So
Yeah, Sketch did most of them. I did 2 of them, which I did not FC by the
Okay.
way, and the rest are auto. But yeah, this is like a basically about as standard of a jump map as you can get.
yeah,
And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about the map. So what'd you guys have for dinner today?
I had pasta with sauce.
I'd Chick-fil-A.
I had man, okay, yeah, never mind. I was gonna say they
Alright, here's a fun game.
Sketch definitely did
co-
this replay with Scorby 2, but I guess it is playing without Scorby 2.
Oh, shoot.
So
wait.
don't worry
Yeah.
about that. Hey, don't worry about that one.
How
Don't
how many of the Toho characters can you name in the background?
is that Cerno?
Yeah, Chino and then
Chino, yeah. I don't know any of the others either.
I
Our
think
quals
that's
this weekend
worse in the
are-
bottom right. Hard to tell without her
Quals.
hat though.
Currently, the last day for quals are Monday, but if it's like Monday and like half the teams haven't played, then I can extend it by a week. I don't mind doing that. But I would like to see everyone finish by Monday.
Do teams have to play together for the quals, or can the players play individually?
No, the teams have to play together. I don't know if we're gonna have a referee for every possible slot, but we're gonna try to ref as much of it as we can. What I'm gonna do is when we have the sheet up, I'm gonna have like a couple slots that I will definitely be there for to ref, and then like if people can't make those, they can sign up for one on their own. And since we're all in the Eastern Standard Time, I'm just gonna put all the times in EST, even though I know people are used to UTC.
No.
But I'm gonna put everything in EST because
Yeah.
this is our one opportunity to do that, so we're gonna do it.
Everyone here is using EST besides Tika.
Except for Tika in Poland, yeah. We do have a
See,
couple. We do have a couple former Carolina people that are in the tournament, but I think most of them are Eastern anyway.
Yeah.
I am going to dip from comms because I cannot hear any of the music.
Oh,
So-
I didn't. My fault. That's my bad. After this map, I will share my Osu screen with you, and then you can hear it from there.
Okay, that
Yeah,
works.
that was my fault. I literally just forgot to do that.
Yeah, so this map does get like a little bit more difficult toward the end here. Um, but you know, it's still the same, pretty standard, like 6-star aim.
Yeah, and this is about as like generic as you can get for a No Mod 1, but you know, we wanted like a, you know, how well can you aim consistently? Like, I mean, that's basically what No Mod 1 is testing, right? Like your aim consistency. So for a qualifiers, map, I think this is pretty like much what you'd expect.
Yeah. For future rounds, we might do more like kind of awkward aim for the Nomad one, or just
Yeah,
you know, different.
we'll have some fun with it.
Now it's gonna be this kind of standard consistency type thing. Yeah, I think like 50 mil score v2 is probably a record.
Yeah, 50 million score 2. Shoutouts to Sketch for being the greatest. Well, the score is right here, but it's wrong in the
There it is, yeah.
it's wrong in the other thing. Let me real quick share my screen so that my casters can hear the audio. That is just straight up my bad. All right, stream Osu. Stream. Okay, now you should be able to tune into the Osu stream and then have audio. All right. Anyway, the next map, something special for you guys.
Yeah, you can kind of take this one away.
I customed a Nomad 2, yay! Why did I do that? I don't know. I made this I mapped it and hit sounded it in the span of like 2 days, and I spent a while on it too. So that was I was rushing in to do this because I decided to do this like a couple days ago. But yeah, I was thinking about Nomad 2s and how finding Nomad 2s is just like the most boring thing ever. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna map one instead. So I took a song that I already mapped and I sped it up. And I mapped it like a Nomad 2. So this is my replay. Ignore the miss. That it doesn't happen. If you see the miss, it's a glitch. It didn't actually happen. Shoutouts to Kirby, by the way. This song being really freaking good is why I mapped it. Also,
So I believe this is 190, right?
this is 180.
180, okay.
Yeah.
So it's 180. There's a little bit of stamina, but you know, it's not crazy draining.
Yeah,
But
I
you'll
think
definitely have to,
I think if there's something this map has, it actually has some finger control to it. If you consider doubles finger control, which some people do, it doesn't have like quads or anything. It just has a couple doubles in it. You'll see them.
yeah, and they do come in pretty late into the map. So if you do struggle with stamina, you know, and you're kind of running out toward the end, and the doubles come in, that might pose some difficulty.
There's a couple here too. Yeah, but aiming them isn't too hard. So
Yeah.
that helps a little bit as well. But yeah, outside of that, this is a Nomad 2. It'll pick up a little bit in the it'll pick up a little bit in the whole Nomad 2 part of it, in like the middle, and especially the ending as well. And yeah, that's about as much as you get in terms of like the amount of notes you have to tap in one stream. And right here.
Yeah.
I don't even
There's
remember
a
where I
little bit of
missed.
slow aim, but for the most part, it's,
Oh, I missed right here somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, I literally just missed on nothing.
Ooh.
Oh, so it was a glitch.
Yeah, it was a glitch. Just I clicked the
Yeah,
note, and then the game was like, yeah, you didn't actually click the note.
It's a Bancho miss. I think.
Yeah, it was a bench of miss, yeah. But there's a little slowdown part, so make sure you can act the slowdown part. You're gonna see me not act the speed up part.
Oh my god, it's Kirby.
It's Kirby, yeah. I also wanted to draw a background for this, but I literally just didn't have time. Otherwise, I would have.
You can just trace the existing background,
True, yeah.
like really shittily.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah, make sure you act this speed up part.
Yeah, if you don't hack it, you will lose hack. So.
What BPM is the speed up part here?
This is the same BPM as the original. I meant like the actual part where the map is speeding up.
Yeah.
Because I like
It's
timed
not
it.
effective.
Yeah, I timed the speed up part, and then so that is like mapped to the song. This is the last little finger control part. And if I can play it, you guys can play it. Truth Supernova right there. But yeah, that's the Nomad 2. Thank you to me for doing the replay on that. And then we're gonna move on to we're gonna move on to the Nomad 3, which is a really awesome map. As soon as I get the thing open. Where's the thing? There it is. Alright, it's Scorpion Hill by Pishyfat. This map is really awesome. I would be amazed if we get FCs on it, because it is a pretty hard map to FC. But, I mean, you'll see, this is very much a Nomad 3. This map is so good. I think, in terms of the difficulty of the pool, this is probably on the harder end.
Yeah.
Along with, like, alt stuff, there's also, like, slider aim that you kind of have to worry about. Because the sliders are pretty fast.
Yeah, it's the lowest star rating map outside of Hidden 2, but it is still pretty difficult.
Yeah. It's like a combination of, like, there's some snappy aim to it, but then it's mostly flowing.
They flow.
Yeah. And some of the difficulty, like, some of these patterns look really hard, but when you actually play them, like, they're actually just, like, not that hard. Because everything moves really smoothly when you play it.
I think a lot of the difficulty is going to be staying, like, consistent. Like,
Yeah.
You can just kind of drop wherever on these patterns, and in a 3.5 minute long map, you could... It's just going to be, like, a big consistency challenge.
Yeah. And there are plenty of places to build combo. Like, these little slower sections here, you can absolutely expect to be able to build combo through these, if your flow aim is, like, feeling good. I think this is definitely a map you probably want to play, like, a couple times just to get a good feel of. Because this is one of those maps that just looks way harder than it actually is. Plus, you'll get the song buff when you're playing, which is nice. And we're breaking Scorby 2 records again. We're already at 7 million.
This guy's got some secret method.
Is Bromix still here, by the way? I haven't heard from Bromix in a second.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't
I
sure
just
if
don't really have any commentary. I'm just vibing.
Yeah, no, you're good. I wasn't sure if you left or not. I was like... Some free combo here, as long as you don't choke these cross-screen 140 BPM jumps or whatever they are.
It sounds like a song that would have been submitted for the music league that was held.
Now, hopefully no one misses at this part. But you never know.
I will.
If you're really nervous, it's definitely possible. This is definitely a map that's also made a lot harder by the fact that there's Scorby 2.
Some weird to time sliders.
But yeah, like you were saying, this is the second lowest star rating in the pool, but we all know the star rating system is
Yeah, especially for alt maps. It's
Yeah.
not reliable.
This song is so good. Some of the patterns in this map are just so cool. Like
Ooh,
that one, that like triangle
yeah.
thing, I love that one. Yeah, that's just Pishyfat.
True.
These giant jumps after the end of the stream. And then one little jump pattern to end it off. A nice FC from Sketch there.
Yep. There's a reason he's on the...
I don't know why the replays are outputting without the Scorby 2, even though it clearly was done with Scorby 2. I don't know why that's happening, but you know, that's okay. That's that is what it is. Anyway, there's only one more Nomad 4 or Nomad. There's only one more Nomad map, and it's Nomad 4, and it's a Pretty fun little tech map for us.
So would you say dubs, or is it more of a wub wub?
Black Ray, Wispy's Extra. This is what's
So
I don't off the top of my head, Loki, I don't know.
it's probably a dub.
I think it's
It's
I think
like
it's dubs, yeah.
It's like Melly
Yeah,
song.
This map's a bit on the longer side.
Yeah, the whole nomad pool is pretty long.
Yeah, the nomad pool is pretty long. Honestly, like the hidden pool is also pretty long. The hard rock pool is a little bit shorter for a hard rock pool, and then the DT pool is kind of like your average DT lengths. You just gotta have to grind through these nomads. But yeah, for the Nomad 4, we looked through a couple maps. We ended up going with this one. This map is like, I mean, if you're good at sliders, like this map should be pretty reasonable for you. There's nothing like, there's no like huge tricks or anything like that. It's pretty much like exactly what you'd expect from the slot. Ugh. I had to go to the DMV
I'm sorry.
the other day,
Yeah.
and yeah, I feel comfortable talking about this because this is North Carolinians, and we know about the NC DMV and how atrocious it is. Oh, tragic miss. We didn't see it. But yeah, you know, you got what you'd expect out of a Nomad 4 in this map. There's plenty of cut patterns. Sliders that you have to follow. But holding combo through these sections, like if you're comfortable with this type of mapping, like it is not like unreasonable. So
Especially there's not really like too many slider ticks on the sliders, but you can be a little bit off on following them. Just double
yeah,
combo.
that 1/3 pattern, will, if you're not ready for it, you will miss on that. So make sure you're at least ready for that one.
I do think a big decider on like how much score people will get is like how far you can hold into the first diff spike after, because there are these like kind of free-ish combo sections where you can build pretty easily, and just,
Yeah.
like, how long you're gonna be able to hold into the diff spikes.
Yeah, something else I like thinking about for these Carolina Cups is like a lot of the players who enter these don't play in like any other tournament, basically. Maybe not a lot, but like there's definitely like a population of Carolina Cup players who don't play in other tournaments.
I'm one of them.
And a lot of people aren't comfortable with like Scorby 2. And definitely like a lot of your score is going to come from like your accuracy. And so like if you're not comfortable with Scorby 2 and you're like not ready to act these sliders, that could definitely be a hit for players while they're still learning how to act slider heads. But yeah, mechanically this map is not very demanding. So it's kind of just like, you know, how well can you respond to these patterns. Not a ton of reading to it, just a little bit. Especially this part has some more like some reading stuff. That pattern, by the way, is really fun. That little star pattern that just showed up. But yeah, we're coming to the close of this one. And then we'll get to our first map in the hidden pool. Hey, sketchy. Unfortunately, misreading that 1/3 triangle jump pattern. But yeah, this map, it's a Nomad 4. The next map is, what is the artist called? Mitani?
Summer Party. Oh yeah.
It's Botch featuring Mitani. Yeah. I
Sketch
didn't.
really wanted this map.
I did not download the map. That's my bad. All right, let's run that back. There we go. All right, yeah. Sketch really wanted us to pull this, and we did. This is your hidden one. The mapping
Yeah,
on this
it's
is pretty not too like abnormal.
yeah, it's just kind of testing like how comfortable you are on the hidden, especially like if you're not comfortable on hidden flow aim, this map's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's got
But
like
if you are, it's not too bad.
it's got plenty of bursts, plenty of triples. You're definitely gonna want to feel good on, like Valentine was saying, your hidden flow aim. But like the actual like angles and stuff aren't super. You know, there's not like a lot of wide angles or anything like that. The actual mapping itself is like pretty, you know, quote unquote standard. But playing with hidden can make some of the flow stuff a little bit harder for some players.
170 BPM, so the tapping shouldn't really be an issue.
Yeah. It's definitely not a tapping map. unless 168 BPM is speed, then I guess
Which
it is a tapping map. Yeah, which it is, of course, yeah. Well, this is a tapping map.
It definitely feels like a hidden one.
Yeah.
Like the very slightly awkward end.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, like those
crazy.
really wide angles.
Yeah, there's a couple. You start getting more of them in the like the verse sections. And then we got another little part where you gotta tap through all these quints and triples. I can see this section right here that we're currently on top of being like a huge breaking point for.
Yeah,
for
especially
people.
like transferring from the flow to the snap notes right after.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were kind of joking that this isn't a tapping map. Compared to this pool, honestly, though, this is definitely, like, one of the more dense maps in the pool. We obviously had Nomad 2 as being a very dense map, and obviously we'll have something like that in the DT pool. And this is kind of, like, where you'll get a lot of that, being able to demonstrate your, like, your accuracy while being able to play these bursts consistently. Coming on the last quarter of the map, here. And this is what, AR 9.2? Yeah, 9.2, 8.5 OD.
So that's just kind of demonstrating how if you're comfortable on this kind of stuff, it's, you know, pretty straightforward.
At 23 million on a 4v2.
Yeah,
The goat of Corby 2.
no one does it quite like him.
Yeah. I don't think we mentioned the cat patterns. I love when maps.
Oh, that's what those are.
I love when maps
Okay.
do little cat patterns. They're always very cute. So yeah, that was our hidden one.
Wow.
I think that's like halfway through the pool, basically. So we only have the other half of the pool to look at. And now we have the hidden 2, which is another map where I did the replay. I didn't FC this. I didn't even come close to FCing this. But I was trying to play this and my game kept lagging. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick out the score with the highest score out of like my 4 attempts that I did, and this was the one. This map is, I think, like exactly 5 stars basically, and it's CS. It's basically CS5 AR8, just adjusted very slightly. So you might normally expect something like this, like your anti-mod map on like a free mod pool, but this is just the hidden 2, and the patterning in this one is there's quite a few overlaps and stuff, but they're kind of deceptively easy. At least I think they are. Like this map looks harder than it is because the patterns are kind of the same. Like the layout of the overlaps is like the exact same every time. So like once you get a hang of it, then it kind of just stops being a problem.
I got a dip unexpectedly.
Oh yeah,
Have
you're
fun.
good.
I
Thank you, thank
will-
you.
Enjoy qualifiers.
It's good luck
Yeah,
with
yeah.
your quality.
Good night.
But yeah, this is the first part where the map kind of picks up in difficulty. Yeah, all those misses were just me missing on nothing. Okay. But yeah, the mechanical requirement of this map is like essentially nothing. It's just, can you keep track of these overlaps consistently?
And I think the the lower CS is gonna kind of like, if you're not comfortable with your ARA or you haven't learned it, it is gonna kind of throw you off, and you'll have these like slight misaims.
Yeah,
But
and this is
aside
one of
from
those
that,
maps where, like, I think we're not super sure where to land the HD2s just, like, in general for this people in this tournament. So, like, if the scores on this map skew, like, super low, we might make the HD2s, like, a little bit easier in future rounds
yeah,
type thing. Um, like,
it's kind of like
everybody that plays qualifiers will make the tournament. So, if you do
right.
bad, like, in the qualifier map, and, like, you know, everyone's kind of, like, shitting the bed on the low AR pick, then, you know, we might make those a little bit easier, but if, like, everyone's doing fine, then we won't worry about that.
I think there's gonna be a pretty large range because there are some like tourney players.
Oh,
in
yeah, there are
here,
some tourney players,
and
yeah.
there are some really good reading players in here who will probably just eat this up, and then there are people who either haven't played in a while or never played tournaments who will probably struggle a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. That entire section, by the way, was 1/3. But it's not too hard. As long as you're just ready for it. Yeah, I misread that. It switches from 1/3 to, back to the normal rhythm. But yeah, you can kind of see, like, a lot of these overlaps, it just goes to the slider head is on the tail of the previous slider, and it happens so consistently, like, at some point, it's not even, like, reading it, you just kind of expect that to be where the movement is. The song is awesome, by the way. Spin, spin, spin. Yeah, I was kind of spinning whatever. But yeah, but that's the hidden pool. Your hidden one is your kind of typical hidden one, and your hidden two is your reading map. Pretty expected stuff. We're now going to go to the Hard Rock pool. The first map in the Hard Rock pool is this one.
Anemone.
It's, who is it? Tokiyami? Yeah, it is. And we're going back to sketch with an FC on Tokiyami Toa Anemone Expert for the Hard Rock 1. As far as Hard Rock 1s go, this one isn't as long as some of them can be, like it's only 3 minutes. And this map has some tapping to it, but I mean, yeah, it's a consistency map.
Yep. What you see in the kind of like first div spike is pretty much what you'll see throughout the map.
And that's about the extent of the tapping requirement. Like,
yeah.
the tapping sections in the map don't get any more than that. And yeah, there's some, like, some of the movement in this map is, like, a little sharper. Yeah. But yeah, this is 190 BPM, which, is on the higher end for the, for the tapping in this pool. I also just personally really like this map. I was looking at it a little bit more today after, I think Sketch suggested this one. And I was looking at it a little bit more today, and I actually I like the patterns on this one. But yeah, just some more housekeeping stuff. I'll have the pool on the sheet within like an hour of the stream ending. Same with the team listing and stuff. I think I gotta fix a couple things in terms of the spreadsheet before I make that live.
Make sure if you haven't already also upload the custom map.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do it after the stream. wouldn't be surprised to see plenty of people FC up until this point, at least. It's like one of those maps like where if you feel comfortable with Hard Rock, like there's nothing crazy in here, but I mean, you know, it's a consistency check. So if you're a Hard Rock 1 player, this is your map. It's just there are just some like wide angles, just a little bit. But like it's nothing crazy or like too spaced, I think. And then the map closes out with some more tapping. Hopefully nobody like does well and then just kind of explodes on this part at the end. That would be really sad. Yeah, just Yep, and that's the Hard Rock 1. Hard Rock 2 now. Shoutouts to Vinxis. Really fun little song here. Made by Neva. This is your precision map. 2 miss score from Sketch. We definitely wanted to include a CS 6.5 at least map in the qualifiers. So that's what this map is for us. Once you get past these little vocal chops, should hopefully be free combo for everyone. The map picks up a little bit more. Yeah, not the most dense song for like the first like third or even like the first half until it picks up. But actually, like all these pauses, like you kind of have to make sure you don't psych yourself out between all the pauses. Like there's a lot of places where you have to like rest and then like put your cursor back when the rhythm starts back up. And for Hard Rock, I can see people that being like a reading thing for some people. Especially if you're like used to just, for like a Hard Rock 1 where you're just kind of consistently playing the entire time.
Yeah, it's a lot of start and stop.
Yeah.
Kind of throw you off balance.
Our misses. Bancho misses, of course. Another world record 5 million Scorby 2 from Sketch. But yeah, this
even FC and he's exceeding records.
These this second half is where the start and stop stuff turns off, and it, you have to actually be able to go through and hit these patterns. Lots of linear jumps.
Yeah, these linears are decently rough.
Yeah.
Especially with the low CS.
Yeah, it's our Hard Rock pool. Hopefully not too difficult for everyone. So our first double time map, we have 3 double time maps in the qualifiers. Our first one is our DT1. This map is, I don't know if we have a replay for this one. Let me just double check. We don't. Okay, no replay for this one, which means we're just gonna play it in auto. Let me double check that I know what this is called. It's called Kimi no
Namae.
There it is. Alright, where are you, Auto? There it is. Alright, yeah, this is, Kimi no Namae. It's, 244 BPM. the doubled BPM. It's only 122 technically.
The 240. So this is your pretty standard DT1. It's, you know, it's what, 10.3, I think.
I think it's 10 point.
It's a little lower. 10.1.
It's 10.2. It's 10.2, yeah.
So definitely quick. You know, if you're not ready for, or if you're not good with.
Yeah, this
IR,
is
but if
definitely
you are, this should be
for like 5-digit tournaments. You definitely have like some players who just like 10.3, like being able to read 10.3 versus not is like a big kind of separating thing.
Yeah. Like if you are comfortable, like for DT players out there, this will just be a very standard map.
Yeah, it does have some like cute movement to it, but nothing, you know, it's not like a defining part of the map or anything.
Yeah.
And Auto, unfortunately, unable to replicate Sketch's magical Scorby 2 hacking. But yeah, we wanted to definitely include a an AR like above 10 map in the qualifiers pool. So this is the one we went with. We put it in the DT1 slot. Spoiler, there's no other 10.3 maps or anything like that in the pool. The rest of them are 10.0 or lower.
I think we'll probably have a high AR map in every pool. Maybe not always in this DT1 aim slot, but
yeah, probably maybe
somewhere.
maybe the first couple of rounds. Maybe it won't, just because the starting will be lower. But definitely, like, the later in the pool goes, the more likely you'll have them in. If not multiple of them, especially in the later pools. Yeah, this map also is, for a DT map, is pretty long. I think it's 3 minutes.
3 minutes, yeah.
3 minutes, 30 seconds, yeah. For a DT, a lot of the DT maps you'll find are, like, a little bit shorter.
Yeah, they get kind of progressively shorter as we go.
Yeah. But this is definitely the longest of the DT in the pool. Cute little song, too.
Yeah, the two are both around 2 minutes. Yeah, it's nice.
That is a fake burst. That's a 1/3 burst. I think the most this map demands of you is a quint. But even then, it's 240 BPM, which is like kind of, you know, quote unquote on the lower end for a DT speed map. So that is definitely the hardest jump pattern in the entire map. Yeah, and it's at the end, so if you're struggling, you can struggling with that jump pattern. At least it's near the end of the map. Another 1/3 burst there. Quint too hard, yeah. Sword slider.
Sword slider.
Sword slider to close it off. Now, I do think we have a replay for the DT2. I'm gonna double check that. Split X by Ardolph. Yep, we do have it. Alright, so this is our DT2 Split X Hyper
tapping
with DT. This is tapping. This is entirely tapping. That's all it is. I think this is 255.
It's mainly burst. Yeah, it's 255. It's mainly like burst, but there's gonna be a lot of them. So, and also the finger control. It's not like super hard, but it's not. You're not just gonna be able to mash through it. Like it does require a little bit of finger control.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you want to keep accuracy up.
There's a lot of triples, like patterns with like 3
Yeah.
triples in a row where you have to like actually kind of hit them properly.
Right. And the sliders will kind of keep you from double tapping as well. So it should be a real test of, you know, how fast you can tap.
Yeah, there's a couple doubles here in this part. And then the sliders end in like a triple. The rhythm itself is like it's kind of I want to say like I don't know if learnable is the right word, but like once you get a grasp of the rhythm, like it's not super confusing.
You'll see a lot of the same pattern.
But yeah, I mean this is just it's one of those maps like if you can play the skill set, this map should be a clean breeze for you. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bunch of like 100k, 200k scores on this though, from players who like just can't play the skill set.
And
for those like tapping one tricks, there's no real aim requirement, so you can just focus on your thing.
Yeah, exactly. There's a little bit more. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what kind of scores we see on this map. I expect them to probably be pretty polarizing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be really surprised to see like most of the players do pretty bad on this one. Just because I don't really know like how many speed players we have in North
I
Carolina.
think there's a good amount of.
There's a
like,
good amount.
people
I think we'll see like
who-
we'll see a bunch of like 500s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm really curious like how many FCs we're gonna get. But yeah, that's DT2, and then there's DT3, which we have to play with auto.
Yep.
It's forces.
I was gonna do a replay for this, but
I think it's the hard div. Yeah, it
can't do
is.
stable. Yeah. So this is a kind of gimmicky, not too gimmicky, but a little weird DT. It's AR9 with DT, so AR7 no mod. It's kind of this older flow aim style.
Yeah, 5-digit map ID, which you always love to see.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a 5-digit map ID in every pool. Is that true? I don't know, but hopefully it is true because
Maybe even some 4-digit IDs.
4-digit
I don't know.
IDs. Yeah, that'd be fun.
There's only so many of those.
Yeah, there's not a lot of them.
Only-
There's
9,000, right?
yeah, 9,900.
Well, there's no 3-digit.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it would be about somewhere in the 9,000s,
Yeah.
like 9,001 or something like that. But yeah, we wanted like a more like gimmicky quote unquote map in the pool, and this is what we went with for the DT3. It's not really that gimmicky.
Yeah.
Like if you can read, AR9.
It's like a little weird, but it's not.
Yeah,
You
some of
know,
these patterns, like these like stacks and stuff, you might have to
fathomable.
be like a little careful about. But
That's
you
more
know.
just weird, if anything.
yeah, it's just
Real
weird, like quote unquote weird. We wanted one of those in the pool, because a lot of the pool is pretty standard.
Yeah. This was one of the later maps we finalized. The way I found it, I just went into laser, I typed in AR equals 7, and then got like a star range, and that's how we did it.
And yeah, you definitely. This is the last map in the pool. There's no tiebreaker for quals. I wouldn't say to expect this type of straight up like hardcore slot pooling for every single round.
Yeah.
But we definitely wanted to keep it kind of simple for quals, just to get like a good seeding for the tournament and everything. Two more circles after that spinner. And that's your qualifiers pool for Tier 2. Thank you everybody that tuned in, and thank you Valentine for joining me. And thank you Bromic also for joining me earlier. I'm going to switch over to the...
And thank you, Sketch. You couldn't be with us in the VC.
Yeah, thank you
but he
Sketch,
helped
who
a
did a
lot
lot
with
of
pulling.
the help with the pooling and test playing. We're gonna have the map pool on the sheet, and also the map pool will be on the sheet, and so will the list of teams will be on the sheet. Within like half an hour. I'll also upload the Nomad 2. But yeah, thank you everyone who helped make this tournament possible. We're gonna try to stream whatever sets we can. We can't guarantee streaming everything, but we're gonna stream whatever we can. And we're still, if you want to help out with either staffing or like reffing or comms or anything like that, just shoot me a DM if you haven't already done so. And there's something for everyone to do. So yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. And that's all we had for the Tier 2 reveal stuff. And yeah.
Best of luck to everyone playing.
Yeah, best of luck in the quals. I'll
Quals
have
and
information for
initiation.
how to sign up for a slot tomorrow. Everything will be on the sheet. And yeah, that's it. See y'all.
Bye-bye.